Very classy comment here. Micah Parsons, ahead of the Packers-Browns. He said, if you argued Miles is better, I wouldn't hesitate to probably say you're right. And then he asked, how many people would you concede for? And he said, just him.
Okay, that is classy. And this is not in the same area code as when Tua goes up against Josh Allen, and he's like, "Whoa, I mean, Josh Allen, I can't do half of the things that Josh Allen does." It's like no bleep. We all watch football. we know that that's the case with Micah, and that sounds like a very accurate statement. I mean, it really is. It's Miles, Micah. And then do you want to go into the Hendrickson, Max Crosby, and I guess you want to put T.J. Watt? Is T.J. Watt above Micah Parsons to you?
What?
No, because he's not to me.
No, he's not.
And especially not at this age either. Maybe you can make an argument a couple years ago, but not at this point.
T.J.'s not even the best pass rusher in his family.
Well, I mean, when a person in your family's won 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, that's not really much of an insult.
Well, I'm just saying. Not even the best Watt brother, and I got to talk about this jabroni.
He's gotten paid more, so he's got that going for him, which is nice.
I'm real close to guaranteeing a Browns win on Sunday.
I kind of want to get you there because I'm not feeling a guarantee of any win or anything like that. But I can come up with a million different roadmaps where this game goes really well for the Browns.
Is it too soft if I say I'm going to guarantee a real competitive game?
Yeah, okay, so under normal circumstances, that is enough to get you laughed off the radio.
Okay, yeah, like a la week 1.
Yeah, in normal circumstances.
Okay, what's abnormal about this?
That the Browns aren't very good. And the Packers are very good.
Okay.
That's what's abnormal about this situation. Right. You're sitting in a 8.5-point deficit here, according to Vegas, to start off. The Packers seem like they got people on their team saying they're going to go undefeated this year. They seem like a legit Super Bowl contender. There's never been a higher belief in what the Packers are than right now. So if you said very competitive, I will not laugh you off the radio.
All right, so I'm going to start this by guaranteeing that they will keep it within the 8.5-point spread.
Okay, we're not laughing you off. It's a little weaker, but we're not laughing you off.
But isn't that a competitive game?
It's a good way to start.
All right, I'm going to give you the reasons why that I'm feeling very comfortable here.
Okay, yeah.
Tucker Kraft being banged up and not knowing whether he's going to play on Sunday is huge, considering they just lost Jaden Reed as well. So 2 of your best pass catchers could be out.
Zach Tom also questionable in this one.
Zach Tom, who actually is a legit, no BS, really good offensive lineman. He got a huge.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, he got a huge deal this offseason.
I'm not going to.
One of the highest paid NFL offensive linemen.
Was it the deal that big?
Yeah, it was gigantic.
I did not know it was that big.
For a guy that I was like, you mean the guy they took in the 4th round like 4 years ago?
I did not know it was that big, and his grades right now are not very impressive. And
what about last
really
year? Look at last year's grades.
I'll pull them up if you want to.
Not really, because there's not. But the offensive line isn't fully healthy.
Pretty good grades last year.
Josh Jacobs nor Jordan Love has been flawless this year. It's been a lot predicated on that defense. So I really think if you get after Jordan Love early in the game, that is going to be a neutralizer. And Jordan Love, unlike Lamar, Jordan Love is a guy that can give you a couple turnovers. And the Browns playing clean football, damn it, I'm doing it. Browns are going to win. Lock it in.
Is that a guarantee?
Said what I said. Is it a guarantee? Is it not a guarantee?
Jake, that's a guarantee. No. You said lock it in. There's no other way to interpret that than a guarantee.
You can interpret however you want to interpret it.
Do we get the video where we have like the sirens and everything and Nick is locked in? Guaranteed a Browns win?
I'm just saying you can make Jordan Love turn the ball over by getting a lot of pressure. If he does that and the Browns play clean football, the Browns are going to win.
Well, hold on.
Lock it in.
No, but then you come back on Monday and you're like, well, the Browns didn't play clean football, so my ability to lock it in got taken away.
I couldn't say it any more clearly in how I'm saying it right now.
No, I don't love this. I don't love this.
You pass rush Jordan Love.
You get all
No. You get a couple turnovers and you play clene football. Lock it in. The Browns are going to win.
No, this is not fair, and you know this isn't fair.
We do have to talk about the Dillon Gabriel part of this because I actually disagree with Daryl. I think if this game's a close game and Joe can't stop turning over the ball, I think the margin for error for him is so thin that if you're in this game, I could see the Browns going to Dillon Gabriel in the second half.
I just don't know that Stefanski's got the stones to pull that off. I wish I had the same, and so I think if me and you were doing the game, I feel like yes, that's how we'd look at it, right? Like, hey, Joe is doing nothing. Mm-hmm. He's not moving the ball at all. You got to get somebody else in there. We've seen Stefanski, for some reason, he's very committed to the quarterback that he starts games with.
But what's weird about this to me is you're not really giving Joe a chance. I think it comes back to, and I really do believe that because Joe is a honest to goodness good guy, and because he is a leader of this team, a real leader, not just, he's the quarterback of the team. We've seen his leadership over the small time he's been here between 2023 and now. I just have this feeling that we're never going to hit that turbo boost button. And maybe it's not, maybe they just feel like they can't do it because of the talent around Joe. I just can see them doing the simple offense that they've done the first 2 weeks of the season, mm-hmm. and getting halfway through it and saying, well, Joe's getting pressure and he's making some bad throws. We're lucky to be only down 7 points. We think Dillon will be more efficient in this role. We're going to go to him.
Okay, so the only kind of reservation I would have, in almost trying to support your idea here, right, is if Joe Flacco looks like the statue that he's been, and Micah Parsons and the Packers defense is just getting at Flacco at a rate that it kind of we saw at parts in that Ravens game last week where he just gets crowded. It would have to be more about the sacks than I feel like it'd have to be about the interceptions. Mm-hmm. Like if Stefanski looked at it, and it's not because he's thrown 3 interceptions, it's more he looked at it and said, oh my gosh, he is getting swallowed up every single play. He's got nowhere to move because it looks like he's running with cement blocks on his feet, and we just got to find a way to get him out because of that. That I could see.
I am prepared on some level to see Dillon Gabriel this weekend.
Really? Now, are we talking beyond just the fourth quarter, it's blowout, and we got 4 minutes left?
Either I don't want to guarantee this one, but okay. I just have this feeling, and it does bug me. You got to start allowing Joe to throw the ball deeper into the field. And I know that sounds antithetical to success because you're trying to safeguard Joe from interceptions. But those are going to come. And this idea that you can turn Joe into something other than what he is. Now, the whole point with Joe is, do you get enough good to offset the potential bad? And it's clear he's got guys that love him and believe him in this offense, and I think at some point it's wrong, even if you're right-minded in your approach to the football, it's wrong with what you're trying to accomplish with Joe. And I think I've lost faith. Everyone's so on the company dime on this one. Everyone is so into, well, why would you want Joe to throw the ball down the field? It's like, because that's what he does. But everybody, and again, I'm talking about like everything I've heard is just, no, why would we do that? They think they can get explosive plays elsewhere. Okay. But if you're going to do that, you're going to limit this guy, and eventually you're going to render it to a point where you have to go somewhere else because the quarterback's more mobile, or because the quarterback gets the ball out quicker, or because the quarterback is known for maybe not turning the ball over.
All right, can you bench Joe mid-game, go to Dillon Gabriel, and then next week still have Joe as your starter?
Yeah, I mean, if Dillon looks really bad, yes. But I'll just tell you this. This is the Dillon Gabriel offense. The thing that you're seeing, and this was, you can speak on this, that I was concerned about this going into the season.
I know, the morning show laughed at you.
And revisionist history. Okay. But no, I mean, I do think I do think this is everything they're asking Joe to do. Dillon's actually more capable of doing it because of his natural style of play. And the longer that they stick to that game plan while playing Joe, the more and not giving Joe opportunities to throw the ball down the field, the more convinced I am, quite frankly, that they're just waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for some opportune moment to send this one to Dillon Gabriel.
I mean, Stefanski should be playing this game with a sense of urgency. If it's close and it's a third quarter and Flacco's the reason why you're behind and why you can't move the football, but the defense has been so good, then he'd have all the right in the world to make the move. It just feels very out of character for Stefanski. That's the only hang-up I have in this. I think if I was running a team and I was the head coach, I would have, well, first off, we'd debate whether or not Joe Flacco would even start this game. But if I had every say in this matter, it'd be a different outcome. Stefanski just doesn't do this often.
216-474-0092. This is kind of a two-parter here. Do you think you're going to see Dillon Gabriel on Sunday, or in what way do you think we could see Dillon Gabriel on Sunday, if at all? And I think this is a question that I think it's an absolute yes for me. Does Joe Flacco have the hottest seat of any quarterback in the NFL? I think the only guy that's close right now today, it was Russell Wilson. You could have made that case. You could have made Danny Dimes.
Still kind of is in many ways. The Danny Dimes thing's off the table now.
Spencer Rattler, but I don't think they're close to benching Spencer Rattler yet.
Yeah, and honestly, we just don't care enough about Spencer Rattler to even go down that road.
I mean, he was really good that one game at Oklahoma.